Welcome to StarWave USA, your destination for the biggest celebrity stories and Hollywood trends. Today we dive into one of the most talked about figures in American pop culture, Taylor Swift. From a teenage country singer to one of the most powerful women in the entertainment industry, Taylor's journey is more than just about music. It's about reinvention, power, and how fame can shape and challenge identity in the spotlight. But with success came controversies, breakups, and online storms that made her one of the most searched celebrities on Google year after year. So how did Taylor Swift build an empire that transcends generations? And why does every move she makes seem to shake the internet? Let's find out. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13th, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania. At just 11 years old, she was already performing at local festivals and dreaming of Nashville, the heart of country music. In 2006, her self-titled debut album introduced her as a fresh voice in country pop. Songs like Teardrops on My Guitar and Our Song weren't just hits. They were diary entries turned into anthems. People connected with her honesty, her emotions, her storytelling. By 18, Taylor was already winning awards and topping charts. But behind the fame, she was quietly planning something bigger: to cross over into mainstream pop. Her 2008 album Fearless became a cultural moment. It won Album of the Year at the Grammys, making Taylor the youngest artist ever to win that award. But it wasn't just about trophies. It was about transforming vulnerability into power. The 2010s were Taylor's decade. With albums like Speak Now, Red, and later 1989, she moved from her country roots to full-blown pop superstardom. 1989 was more than an album. It was a statement. It said, "I'm not just a country girl anymore. I'm a global artist." Songs like Shake It Off and Blank Space dominated charts worldwide. Her image shifted from a small-town sweetheart to a confident, self-aware superstar who controlled her own narrative. But when you're on top of the world, every step is magnified. With fame came criticism. The media began labeling her as manipulative, calculating, too perfect. The same qualities that built her empire started to turn against her. Then came one of the biggest celebrity feuds of the 21st century. In 2009, Kanye West interrupted Taylor's acceptance speech at the MTV VMAs, a moment that became internet history. Years later, their feud reignited when Kanye and Kim Kardashian released a recording that painted Taylor in a bad light. The internet turned against her. Your Taylor Swift is over party trended worldwide. For the first time in her career, Taylor Swift disappeared from the public eye. But instead of quitting, she reemerged stronger. In 2017, she dropped Reputation, an album built entirely around her downfall and comeback. Snakes, tabloids, enemies. She turned all of it into fuel for her story. That's when Taylor proved she wasn't just a singer. She was a strategist of fame. She learned to control the narrative rather than be a victim of it. After the storm, Taylor shifted again, from revenge to rebirth. Her albums Lover, Folklore, and Evermore showed a new side of her: calm, poetic, introspective. Critics who once dismissed her started calling her one of the best songwriters of her generation. She wrote, produced, and owned her music. Literally. When her old record label refused to give her control of her masters, she did something no one expected. She re-recorded her albums. The move became a symbol of artist independence in the industry. Every re-release, Fearless, Taylor's version; Red, Taylor's version; Speak Now, Taylor's version, topped the charts again. No other artist had done that before. Taylor's fight for ownership reshaped how record labels and musicians negotiate contracts today. She wasn't just influencing pop culture. She was changing the business behind it. In 2023, the Eras Tour became the most successful concert tour in history. Sold-out stadiums, millions of fans, billions in revenue. Taylor Swift wasn't just performing, she was rewriting the rules of the music industry. Cities where she performed saw local economies boosted overnight. Hotels, airlines, restaurants, all felt the Swift effect. At this point, Taylor wasn't just a celebrity, she was an economic force and a cultural movement. Even the NFL saw a rise in viewership when she started dating football star Travis Kelce, proof of her influence far beyond music. From country beginnings to global dominance, Taylor Swift's story is a masterclass in resilience, reinvention, and control. She turned heartbreak into hits, hate into headlines, and fame into a legacy. Love her or criticize her, one thing's clear: no one understands the power of storytelling like Taylor Swift. This is StarWave USA, where Hollywood meets the internet. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, what's your favorite Taylor Swift era?